Let's jump over to one of your deals. Is there a Keystone deal for you that made a big impact on your business?
Yeah, so let's talk about me brokerage and then as an investor.
Okay.
So one of the better deals that I did for representing both sides was an off-market opportunity for a client who was selling 100 units in Sacramento, and the beauty was I had represented him on another deal, the buyer, and so I brought him this opportunity, and he had performed on that one, did a great job. Brought him this opportunity. He was able to buy it at about $8.2 million, right? It's about $82,000 a door. It was a C property, C location, but it was mostly residential neighborhood. Okay, it wasn't an apartmentville. We have apartments everywhere. It was mostly single family homes, walking distance to a school, but it had a lot of value add potential. Now the seller was also a client of mine who had bought another property. I helped him buy another property as well. And he had added about 50% of value, and he was ready to move on. He had another deal lined up. So it worked out really well where he was looking for a buyer, and he had another deal lined up, and I had a buyer ready to go. So he bought it at 82 doors. So the great part is the success story on both sides. The other one went on to make another great deal and add value and win on that deal. And then my client, it's now worth, he bought it for 8.2. We now think it's worth about 13 million. And this is within just a year and a half. So this is just kind of blowing my mind, right, with how fast wealth can be created in value-add multifamily properties. And so it was a win-win for both sides. And so that was, one of the best deals that I've been able to do. Now, on the other side, as an investor, when everything crashed, I was out there, bird dogging, trying to find deals for operators. And so I found a deal in Arizona. It was a 50% vacant or half built retail center in Arizona. And they bought it out of foreclosure, bought it very, very low, about 3.5 million, put about $1 million into it, and literally 11 months later, sold it for 7.1 million. Okay, so this was a huge win, right? Now, tons of risk. Everyone, the sky was falling, everything was dark and gloomy. This was in 2011, so it was like really bad time, but the operator took the risk, blood, sweat, and tears in the deal, and hit an absolute home run, which I've gone on to invest in another deal with him, and now they've moved it into a REIT. And so, they're called Sire Partners. They're out of San Diego, and good friends of mine. They do a great job.
You have just listened to another information-packed episode of Capital Gains Tax Solutions with Brett Swarts. We hope you enjoyed today's show and found it helpful. Visit capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to access the show notes and to access more resources. Don't forget to leave a review and join us again next time.